So setup wise, we did to say about in terms of the grip pressure, and obviously we can't see grip pressure, but you can feel it between your hands. I think in terms of where we hold it, as long as we're gripping it nicely in the fingers, we're going to be nice and secure. We won't feel the need to squeeze the thumb down. It's when you're a bit up here in the palm, you then got to squeeze on with that thumb for dear life to stop the club wobbling around. Then the forearm gets tight and we lose a lot of grip control. And once you're tight there, everything else is tight, your body can't move, okay? Now in terms of the setup, as we said, nice sort of on top of the golf ball, a little bit behind the ball still, but not as much, okay? As you go back, this was your before, so okay? As you come into impact there, now we can see as I'm leaning back, your club now is kind of bottomed out, kind of there. So behind the golf ball, hitting that ball on the way up a little bit cleanly. As you hit it, probably catching half the ball maybe at best, and then sort of shooting quite low, okay? What we've got to try and do now from there is feel sort of from here, a sort of shift, so you can see your head sort of moving a bit more in that direction then that way, as opposed to that direction then that way as you come back through. As you come through now, you can see your head sort of going there and then back up and away at the shot, where this one now starts moving back towards that green line and then just starts popping up. Now, what we will hear a lot of times, people get told by every golfer, is keep your head down, okay? It's probably the most common bit of advice golfers get told, and unfortunately it's the worst thing you can try and do. Because if you try to keep your head down, your body and everything can't shift that way, and what will happen is your head will just go that way, and they'll see your head popping up and go, oh, lift your head, keep your head down. Your head is moving up because your body's moving up. No one's ever hit a golf ball and gone, never in the history of, even if they did, they wouldn't make any difference, because you still make contact with the ground there, okay? But what happens is they see this, lift your head. Well, if I put my head, is that going to improve where the club's going to come back? It's not going to change it, okay? And in actual fact, the more you keep your head down, or your chin stays down your chest, the less you can twist. The less that you can twist, the more up you go. So it's a vicious circle. You're trying to keep your head down more, and you're going up higher and higher. It's just continue the worst thing over and over and over again, okay? So don't let the head stay down any longer than it needs to stay down here. Once you make contact here now, everything really should be moving through. At this point here now, your shoulders are in that direction. Generally, your head would want to point 90 degrees across your shoulders. If you're trying to keep your head down there, you're putting a lot more pressure. I mean, in terms of the finish position, what you had here, you can see that one there, starting to come to a bit there at the end, but your weight certainly is back on that right foot there, or left foot really, okay, leaning back on your trail foot, whereas this one here on the right hand side now, as we swing through, there's a much more shift up onto that left side, So everything now is moved over to that foot. Now it's not a shift of weight, it's just a move of the forces through the ground, through your feet. So you just feel your ankles running back and forth. You're not consciously swaying side to side with your top half. The same kind of way as if you're going to throw a ball, you wouldn't throw a ball and then intentionally lean back unless you have to try and get around something. You're trying to throw the ball with the energy going towards the target. So everything's going to be going rotation this way, and that way with the feet. Whereas this one, you've got the rotation there, he's not really moved at all, and he stayed back on his right side. Just look at where your sort of pocket there on your shorts are compared to where it got there. There's much more twist going to the lower half, because everything has now moved from here, from the lower half. We're starting to get this involved. But if you're back here, you can't move it. This foot's going to stay flat the more your weight stays back, and in some ways the more your head stays down. So the more your head stays down, the less your body can turn, the more likely you are to hit the ground behind the golf ball. Therefore, and if anyone hits the ground behind the ball, especially if you're coming to winter, the ground gets a bit softer. If you hit the ground that far behind the ball, you duff it 20 yards. Your next shot, you trudge through, there's a shot, and then your next shot, because your brain's just saying, okay, right, I've duffed the last shot, hit the ground behind the ball, bad shot, hit ground behind the ball, hitting the ground was the fault, let's miss the ground. Any golfer, but even a complete big, or a non-golf, give him a club, someone on the street, okay, swing this club, sir, and miss the ground. They could do it, okay? They'd miss it there somewhere, but they'd miss the ground, okay? So if you just hit the ground behind the ball, an inch behind the ball, and duffed it 20 yards, you trudge to your next one, okay, right, this one, I'm going to miss the ground, this one, okay? Same lean back, miss the ground, club's coming up. You just top it. And then it goes, oh, lift your, keep your head down. And your head's down, hit the ground. This is just a completely vicious circle. The body kind of wants to work naturally more that way than this way. But so many things that people get told, or they read, or they misinterpret. Must transfer your weight, must keep your head down, must keep your left arm straight. All that creates tension, lack of ability to rotate, misconstruing of sort of how the body needs to actually move correctly, and ending up in swings that end up with your weight on your back foot and around the ball. So if we can get that shift, just again, a good warm-up for you to be to start with, just take a few swings with your right arm. Just feel that's, because that's kind of a natural, if I say it's a tennis racket, it's a tennis ball, just swing your arm back and forth. That would be a quite natural move to make. You wouldn't intentionally try to hit up on it. You just swing back and forth, just find the ground, and then you sort of blend that in with your left arm, sort of come on for the ride, and just get your body rotating back and through like so, you kind of start feeling the weight shift to that right side. So when you're doing this here now, as we see, there's no distinct shift of weight from you, but you can see your body movement is going from one side to the other. As you hit it, so from there to there. Okay, so where your head's in relation to the bricks behind you, you kind of finish a lot more with your left side, whereas on your right side, back and through. The fact you said a smidgen too long, like I said, we're talking 341 is impact, okay? Your head kind of comes up at 360. You can come up at about there somewhere, 350. Right. It's hundredths of a second. We're not talking like you're just going to go have a look quickly, but just don't feel that you need to try and look at the ball for longer that everyone gets told. Okay, keep your head down, look at the ball, exactly. Look at the ball, we'll see what's going to go. Well, if you play golf by yourself, you lose a lot of golf balls, don't you? Where do you go? Okay. So just allow things to go. Again, when you're doing that one arm swing there, Tom, you wouldn't hopefully just going to swing back and just swing back and through, just let the club swing through, and just imagine you're in the golf. Where's the ball going to go? Okay. If I was to do this, because I make contact with the ground, okay? My head going up there makes no difference at all. My head staying down and stopping the body rotating causes this rising up, which causes the head to go up. Now the shoulders are too far from the ground, I can't reach the golf ball. If I put my head down here somewhere, it doesn't really change where the club's going to come back. So you'll tie yourself in knots, okay? Does that make sense? Good stuff. Okay, have a couple more, buddy, and then we'll see how they go from there, okay?